What's the weirdest compliment you've ever been given? That I'm like a piece of furniture, don't do much but you notice when I'm not there. That I've the most beautiful day, I messed up eyebrows, or even asking if I plucked them or what routine I had. BTW. I'm a guy, but not going to lie. I felt fabulous days after. The piecer who pierced my ears back in August told me my ears were perfect and to call her if anyone said otherwise and she would fight them for me. A coworker once told me that I was a cross between Han Solo and Dr. Bunsen Honeydew from the Muppets. This was in 1998 and I still can't stop thinking about it. Was that supposed to be a compliment? An insult? The worst part is that he was pretty accurate, actually. Not going to lie, if someone told me I looked like a cross between Han Solo and Dr. Honeydew, I'd be so proud. You are so tan, how did you get so tan? I'm Indian. A teacher in high school told me several times that I had a perfectly shaped head. Ah, freshman year phrenology class. Good times. I truly cannot believe this is my most upvoted comment, and it's not even close. Thanks for the karma and gilding though. You have the most Baltic forehead slope I've ever seen. Compared to your clearly inferior classmate Andrew with his borderline illegal cranium. It's no wonder you're getting scholarships while he has nothing to do but plan for his eventual incarceration. I work retail and was told this by a customer, "You're so nice, you must have been bullied in high school." Edit, because people asked, I was in fact bullied in high school. I'm in college now and since it's online the only people bullying me is my family. Fair though. She wasn't wrong. From a teacher, "You're like a barbed-wired fence, maybe something gets past you, but it leaves tattered pieces behind." I'm not very attentive, but somehow I manage to pick up info I need and use it appropriately. Someone told me my eyes were upside down. Not sure what the means or if was even a compliment, they seemed friendly. This one made me laugh. What does it means? No one knows what it means but it's provocative. You remind me of a swan. Large, white and a psychopathic attitude? 50% chance it'll either attack you or try to F you. So, just like my ex after we broke up? Likes to eat stale bread and craps on the grass? I'd give anything to meet a woman like that. Your freckles are so sexy. They remind me of my sister. Freckles are sexy. His sister has freckles, both of those are normal statements. Sexy freckles remind him of his sister. Nah, that's messed up. My friends and I were talking about what kind of potatoes we'd be. One of my best friends told me you'd be a loaded baked potato. People pay extra for that good crap. I certify that as 100% smooth and there is no way in hell I could come up with that on the spot. You look comfortable. Not as in I looked relaxed. She meant I looked comfortable to rest, lean or lay on. At first I asked if she was politely saying I was fat. She explained that I had a look about me of being someone who would comfortable to cuddle with and not hog space or covers. I took it as a compliment. I hope it was. This was a stranger I was having a conversation with during the morning train commute maybe 3 years ago. Came from out of the blue, as well. Did you get her number? Nope. I'm kind of dumb like that. I was too busy analyzing the comment to act on anything. I'm the same way. I, an 18 years/O male at the time, was catcalled while walking up the street. The assailant screamed, "You have very good posture," or ha ha ha. Edit, I had actually been involved in a pretty serious car wreck months prior and had been working on my posture with a physical therapist to address whiplash-related pain. Got to engage those abdominal muscles just under your belly. I think you made some physiotherapist very proud that day. Random stranger while I was on a run, nice neck. I'm not saying I believe in vampires, but I made sure my windows were all locked that night. If you don't invite a vampire in, they can't enter, right? The vampire, disappointed at finding your windows locked, cursed and muttered to himself, "Better luck next time." You'd look great in an off-shoulder dress. I'm a guy, but if I ever want to start wearing dresses, I know I'll choose off-shoulder ones. They meant to say you have ice clavicles. Way to give the guy the cold shoulder. You look like you're good with your elbows, said by a 50-plus-year-old man biking by. He then swung back around, telling me I should try out for the local roller derby team. This sounds like a dad directing women to his newly out daughter's roller derby team. My baby girl is going to be drowning in pussy if I have anything to say about it. I want to see this sitcom. Dad being embarrassingly over-accepting after his daughter comes out in the first episode, while mom and siblings/other relatives don't really care. Actually, might work better as a slice-of-life anime. You look ominous. The mailman said to me while I sat on the curb reading Time magazine waiting outside my apartment for the mail to arrive. A lot of people try very hard to look ominous and can't do it. I was a pale 6-foot-tall, 130-pound white guy in a t-shirt and shorts. People need to try harder. With the right makeup you'd make a really good-looking girl. I'm a guy BTW. You could be a part-time model. During an internal ultrasound I once got told I have butade. I messed up a fallopian tubes. I've been riding that high for years. During pelvic floor PT they have the ultrasound on so you can see that you are doing the exercises correctly. When you do it correctly your cervix curls up a bit and looks like it's smiling. My PT said, "Look at that happy little cervix." Now whenever I do my kegels, I picture my smiling little cervix. Oh. Wow, you're stronger than my dad. My girlfriend, the first time I picked her up. When I went to the doctor I guess they were training a nurse? They were about to draw my blood and the older one poked at my veins. She said I had nice bouncy veins, so they're easy to see and draw blood from. One evening about 12 years ago I was on a bus headed down to the financial district in New York City. I can't remember why we were on a bus instead of taking the subway, as I rarely took buses over the subway. Anyway, there wasn't many people in the bus and every passenger was able to sit in a seat. Directly across from where I was sitting was an elderly Asian woman. She sat there smiling at me for a couple minutes. I wasn't sure if she was smiling at me or just in my direction, so I just smiled back at her. When we reached her stop, she came up to me and said, "You are even more butade. I messed up than Meryl Streep." I was so flattered but also tickled. Meryl Streep is a good 35 years older than me. I never thought of her as a butade I messed up woman, but that didn't matter because someone did. And they thought I was butade I messed up too. I went to my 25th high school reunion and a woman I knew then didn't recognize me. When I told her my name she said, "Oh my gosh. You're so handsome now." Some random cute girl in town told me I was a boom ting while I was waiting at the bus stop after school. I assumed it was an insult at the time. Edit, thanks for the silver. You're so sexy. You reminded me of my mom. You have great earlobes. Edit, if there are any single ladies who are into that hit me up. Well, I mean, you do. Username checks out? Your penis is harder than old chicken. If a girl told me this I'd really start doubting if that's a compliment or insult. I'd take it as a compliment. Every time I see her, my gynecologist always says you have such a cute little cervix. I've had a boyfriend blushingly tell me I have a really cute butthole, don't make it weird. So I got that going for me. My gynecologist said my cervix was angry, lol. Edit, gynecologists, maybe put down the speculum and go outside for an it, yeah? My gynecologist once told me, "Butade I messed up cervix." When I stared at her confused she quickly clarified with healthy. I'm old and heavy-set, but play racquetball and ride a bike. During a visit to my doctor, she told me to drop my trousers and lean on the exam table and she would send in the nurse to give me a shot. The nurse came in, grabbed a butt cheek and said, "Ew, looks like someone's been doing their Pilates." No one has ever said anything nice about my butt before. I blushed. Nice nips, cupcake. Your eyes alone are worth 2,000 camels for your hand in marriage. Vacation to Egypt. You looked gay today by one of my great nan's friends. She had meant happy but it made me laugh so hard I choked on my drink. Thought she had excellent gaydar, turns out she just thought I looked happy. It wasn't really a weird compliment, just a really weird delivery. This girl came up to me and told me to look right forward, stared into one of my eyes for like 2 minutes and said nice edit, thanks for so many upvotes. But this is way more boring than you make it out to be. We met through a mutual friend in the city, not a club, uni or whatever X, and she is right as far as I know. She was just judging your very soul. No worries. Edit, thank you for the rocket, I shall cherish it for as long as my attention span allow. Edit 2, and thank you for the upvotes and jokes. Likes cheese, few murder tendencies, nice, and yes, liking cheese is carved deep in your soul. A drunk woman at the bar was all over me. She was especially entranced by my elbows. She said I had really strong elbows and they were so sexy. She eventually asked if she could lick them. While weird, I allowed her. Pre-COVID people, don't worry. Edit, no, I'm not Technoblade. I do like Minecraft though. I've been told that I have exceptionally smooth balls. Like 2 hard-boiled eggs in a balloon full of Downy fabric softener. Gee, thanks doc. But anyway, you were checking for lumps, right? Fellas, is it gay to compliment a patient's balls? My god. Those balls are as smooth as eggs. Smooth balls, bro. Well? Are you gonna show us a pic of your balls or not? Someone told me that they liked talking to me because I made them use their whole brain. I don't know. It's weird, but it was nice to hear. Edit, since a bunch of people are making the same joke about strokes, here are the 5 classic warning signs of stroke. Know when to call for help. Weakness or numbness in the face, arm or leg, usually on just one side. Difficulty speaking or understanding language. Decreased or blurred vision in one or both eyes. Unexplained loss of balance or dizziness. Severe headache with no known cause. I would absolutely love that compliment. I'd kill my grown children if I could go back in time and make a new set with you, old lady buying cigarettes. Edit, holy crap everyone. Thanks for the awards. This dopamine hits different. Damn girl, you ain't just the meal, you're the whole damn buffet. Thanks for watching. Comment on what you think was the best part of this video. Subscribing and hitting that notification bell on YouTube is a great way to get our content. You can also watch it on Facebook. A link to our page is in the description. See you soon.